Welcome guys to the second episode of Garage Grinders, and today I have lots of interesting stuff for you guys. So we're gonna grind a lot, we're gonna cut a lot, we're gonna weld. Actually, we're gonna make stuff stronger. What I'm talking about, follow me into the garage and let's see what we're gonna do today. What the heck, there is no engine. Don't worry guys, the engine is not broken, it's just here, the 250cc. And why we took it down? Because we're gonna tune that motor holder here. It's stock one, so that motor mount is not strong enough, and it's mandatory on all my stunt bikes that we always tune that thing. You don't need it if you ride normally every day with the bike. It's stock, it will not break. If you do some basic tricks, it will not break. If you just go more next level into stunting, you need to tune that. So I'm gonna show you how to do that today, and let's get to work. Okay, first things first, I need to cut down those nuts here. These nuts.
These nuts. Got him!
And remove the collar, so it's gonna be easier to weld. Let's do that. Okay, perfect. I cut down the nuts. Next step, I need to grind away this collar, so it's gonna be easier to weld it. So I grinded out both sides and they are ready for welding, but before that we need to cut out a fat piece of metal to reinforce the whole thing. So let's do that. And this mount looks like boobs. Change of a plan. It's hard to cut this kind of shape out, so it can be here straight. Okay, let's cut that. That's done. I hope they are not hot. Now we need to fine-tune that a bit. Looks very simple and too bulky on the bike. We need to cut the corners away so make it more nice. I'm gonna here and here, here and here. Next thing, what needs to be done, I need to cut the threads inside. So I have these thread cutters. We have 3 steps. So I'm gonna make now the threads for the hole so I can bolt on this and then we can weld it. The whole process is pretty easy to do. It's like 4 or 5 steps and it's done. It takes you like 3 hours, 4 hours total just to weld it, and then another 100 years to put the machine on. Step 2 of the thread, you need to be careful that it's straight. The plan was that Dennis is doing it, they were helping me out, but we have a lot of customers in the workshop, so I need to do it alone. So proper garage grinder, 3rd stage, and then the thread is done, so I can bolt on the bracket I made and let's see if it works. The brackets are mounted. So it took me quite a while. I said it's easy, but I had some issues, so I'm gonna finish for today and continue tomorrow. Day number 2. We are back in the workshop in the other small one. So we're gonna weld the brackets on the frame and we're gonna paint it so it's not rusting. That's pretty much it for today. So I hope I can make it before it's getting dark, and let me show you what we did until now. One side is already welded and ready to be painted, and the other one we need to weld. You can see we added another bracket so it supports that one, so it will not move this way when I crash, when I push it inside. Because I suck at welding, let me call Natse. He's good at it, really good at it. Natse! Natse, I need your help, man. I suck at welding. You need to do that. So what's important first, that we protect all the cables, that we remove them when we weld, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, and that we
Don't want to burn them.
Burn them, right? So then we have a lot of more work than just welding. Okay, Natse, thank you. Now back to grinding. Both sides are welded, so now I need to grind them and make them pretty before we paint them. Okay, seems everything is grinded, everything is ready. I just need to clean the frame, make it ready for paint. Next thing, spray. Black color. I'm just gonna use the cardboard to protect the frame so I don't have the color all over the place. Looks really ugly, I hate that. So I'm just gonna spray paint it like this. Brackets are painted. Now I need to wait for a few hours they dry, and then we're gonna throw the engine back on the bike, and the bike is ready for rock and roll. Next stage and the last one, engine marriage. I'm gonna put the engine back on the frame, connect all the water lines, cables, and then the bike is done. Okay, let's put the engine on. Before you do, preparation is key. So if you have a hydraulic jack or something similar, so you can support the engine, makes the whole job easier if you are alone to put the engine on the frame. Next thing, engine. Yo, Marco. That's why it's so hard to vlog if your manager is calling you every 5 minutes. Marco, I'm shooting Garage Grinders Volume 2. Man, I didn't eat enough for breakfast. Okay, so if you do that job, it's good to have someone like I have Dennis here, so he can help you to hold the engine, and yeah, call a friend. Okay, engine braces. We're gonna update them this time with the Husqvarna 401 braces. They are forged and the Duke has casted. What's the difference? The casted one, or let's say the forged one, are more stronger. They withstand more pressure, more stress. If you're a stunt rider, they should be perfect. And the cast, they are not suitable for stunt riding because they break quite quick. So as you can see here, I already broke one. For sure the casted one are more than enough for racing or normal street use. They will not break because you're not crashing so often. And for stunt riding you need something stronger like the forged ones. And you can get them at every Husqvarna dealer, or you can find the link in the description below. I'm lucky that everything fits perfectly. Usually it isn't such an easy job. I also needed to change those mounts for the radiator. They are Duke, and now I realize they don't fit so perfectly, so actually Husqvarna has a different one. So when you order this, you should also order the radiator mounts. will be easier, but it's also an easy job to tune it. Okay, next thing, radiator. The radiator is mounted now, and next thing is I need to connect the damn hoses here. So we have no leaks and nothing. And the blue thing, the name of the blue thing is monkey wrench. Thank you guys for teaching me how you properly name some tools. Okay, that one is done. Tank, seat, and we are done. Wow, that was lots of work, but it made it fun to drill holes, to weld, to grind, and that's it, guys. I hope you liked a bit different kind of garage grinder, not just only plug and play, but we actually tuned something. And yeah, drop some comments below. What should we do in the next garage grinder? If you have some ideas, or what should I do better, or yeah, some improvements I can use on my stunt bike. And thanks for watching. See you in the next garage grinder. Until then, rock on.